Good afternoon. It's still Monday. So, I would like to explain to you how I handle social situations as an awakened and aware and a self-loving sovereign being. First comes observation. Any new social setting, any new living situation, I observe those around me. Then I find energetic or intellectual alignment. People with the same thought processes, same ideas, same sort of intelligence level. And, if none of that exists in that social situation, I reserve the right at all times to stay alone and mind my business because, let's face it, I love me. I'm comfortable with me. I don't mind being alone, and I can always find something to do to amuse myself. So, because I do not have this requirement for continuous social interaction or always being in the know and in all the rumors and gossip. Like none of that stuff really interests me. I can create a circle. I can create a very selective circle of individuals who align with me, and together we can amplify an energetic signature or create something new or have valuable conversations that are not time consuming for no reason. Part of this, I realized I learned something about myself today or the other day, and part of this I realized is what gives me this obsidian aura, self aware, this knowledgeable, this confident aura, and it tends to make me unreadable because I'm not giving everybody everything I know, and I'm comfortable with not having too many people surround me. And I see that when people can't read you, there's a subconscious process they go through. And that subconscious process is, well, it kind of holds up a mirror to their insecurities. And they feel as though, even though I am far from it, they feel as though for some reason my confidence imposes a threat on them or their ideals or their way of life because they see their own insecurities in my lack of insecurity. But the fact remains, I'm not dimming my light just to fit in because I don't care what the group is doing. I'm building something of my own. I'm good in my own energy. I'm calm and at peace, comfortable, all by myself. And I do some of my best thinking with my own energy and my own brainwave function without too much, we'll call it electromagnetic interference or static energy. Because I continue to operate this way, I continue to get more confident. I continue to learn more. I continue to grow more. I continue to be able to get the ideas through clarity and having good rest and good physical health habits and a solid energy that allows me to break through or become innovative or inspirational, but it's all from introspection. It's because I'm comfortable with my own thoughts. It's because I build my own reality. It's because I focus on and I'm confident in myself and my own capabilities. So when it comes to new social circles or new social situations, I find my people. And if my people are not there, I'm good enough alone, all by myself. And that is a very powerful place for somebody to be in because when you're not reliant on the group, when you're not reliant on other energies, when you're not reliant on a social dynamic for your own productivity, you begin to produce in a new light. and it's much more genuine, it's much more beneficial. And the impact you have is authentic to you instead of being authentic to somebody else's ideas because you gave yourself the time to formulate your own. I've built my own energetic signature. It's mine. I am bound to no group. I have no boss. And that gives me freedom to think and move in whatever direction I feel is right. But first, I had to learn to trust myself. And that was a process in and of itself, one I went through. But now that I do trust myself, now that I have amplified my energetic authority, now that I have reclaimed my power, now that I'm not afraid of the responsibilities that I have on a day to day basis because they're all self assigned. And now because I work for myself, build for myself, and grow for myself, there's nothing stopping me from continuing in on that path and in making only bigger moves on a grander scale. One of the most what I've been led to believe is that one of the most complicated processes people have to learn in this life is that the deeper you go within, the broader you expand outwardly. And it doesn't make sense to a layman or a common mind, but the fact is, the better you know yourself, acknowledge all of yourself, do that shadow work to really integrate, the more opportunity you have to understand and build and grow. You have to learn you. You have to accept you. You have to recognize things that you would consider that you want to make better. And you have to do the work to make them better. And the things that you can't change about yourself, you have to come to a place of acceptance and understanding. And I realize that a lot of social constructs they they tend to try to push you in a certain direction and try to get you to go with the group and conform and and do something that maybe isn't natural to you, and that can cause these internal external struggles. So I don't I don't allow for those struggles. I broke down that barrier. I remain in an internal locus of control. I trust myself. I love myself. I trust my decision making process. I trust my intuition. I'm not asking for advice before I make moves unless the move I'm trying to make is a subject I'm not fully educated on. And when I come across somebody else that has an education in that process, I take everything they say and I appreciate their input, but I still am confident enough in my own thoughts to formulate my own idea on how to move forward authentically to myself. If you can understand one simple premise, the better you know yourself, the more availability for your success outwardly. You'll understand that really you are the most important person in your life, in your world. And when you begin to treat yourself that way, you develop this trust, this love, this growth. And once you start to really embody that, you'll realize the changes externally in your relationships. You'll realize that some people will leave your life. You'll realize that certain relationships and certain things you used to do for fun will no longer excite you, but that's okay. It just shows your growth. It's okay to let go of yourself and others. The old you, it's okay to let go of that person. Flex your neuroplasticity and become a whole new you. Start today.